And greetings everybody, we're back with The Sims 3 Through the Generations. Remember, if you're liking the series, drop a like, comment, subscribe, really helps me out, really helps you out, and hit that notification bell, you know what to do. So we're back in Pleasant View, Sunset Valley. I don't even know where I am, I'm thinking of Sims 2 now. We're in Sunset Valley and we are following the story of Mr. Boris Petrenko. I have had to change all of my graphic settings and my sound settings back because The Sims 3 decided it would forget what they are, which it seems to do once in a month or so. So, Mr. Marinsky here is about to get up for work. It is Friday and he was out late last night partying, so he's going to be going to work feeling a little bit worse for wear this morning, but who doesn't? It is, after all, a Friday. I mean, who has it together on a Friday? I know I certainly don't in real life. At the moment, he really wants to buy a new computer. He wants to do the woohoo with his girlfriend Madison, who he spent the last whole bunch of episodes trying to chase, and finally got her, which he's very happy about. And of course we need to start getting his life moving forwards. So he's likely to move towards the next stage of his life. He is very damn tired today. Very tired. And what best way to improve his quality of life than with a coffee machine. That's it. I was looking at it going, that's a food mixer. You don't want to make coffee in a food mixer. There we go. Has cost us 1,000 smackaroonies, but it means we get a nice cup of coffee. Turn that on. Is on indie. Indie is probably the only genre I can put on and not risk getting a copyright claim. Not copyright strike, copyright claim. Not that I have any ad revenue because I don't get paid for my YouTube, like in any way. But I would rather not have copyright claims on my stuff if I can help it. So yeah, Boris is he's feeling pretty good of himself. To be fair, he moved to Pleasant View 6 weeks ago roughly, and he's really settling in. He's making himself some good friends. I mean, everyone loves his music in town. He is currently a high school teacher. Days till aging up 40. I switched off the aging on this. Yes, I did. Aging is switched off just until we get Boris up to scratch with his life, and then we'll be switching it back on. So don't you worry about that. So off he goes to work, where his students drive better cars than he does as a teacher. But yeah, he's going to take it easy today because although he's quite good at his career, we really don't need him getting promoted any more than he already is. So his students are coming in, well, his fellow teachers, because Boris is normally the first one in the mornings. And then of course an hour later will come his students. All the neighbourhood kids coming in. And he's just going to take it easy throughout his day. He's got a crash from his coffee. That's pretty much what happens to me. So I have to top up a cup of coffee every few hours at work. Otherwise I get violent. No, I don't get violent. If you get violent on coffee, it's a bad thing. Someone's learning their social media. Oh yeah, he's already flagging, and it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so it looks like he's going to be leading a field trip. Improve career performance. You know what? No, give it to one of the other teachers. Boris has got sleep to catch up on this weekend. For someone who's taking it easy, he's doing really well in the job. So of course all the teenage students go home at 2. And Boris of course goes home at 3. He's very tired, because of course he is. But it is now the weekend. It's time to relax. But I can't make him go to bed now. He will completely fall out of routine, won't you, Boris? But we have got some mail. Let's have a quick look at that. From Blair. I was thinking about you. I thought you might like this. Call me. No. Just the long story short of that. No. Let's make him have another cup of coffee before he drops down on the carpet. There we go. Get himself a nice cup of coffee. The thing is, he's really good with his guitar. I mean, he is quite a virtuoso gentleman. But we did get him this really nice bass. So I think we should give him the chance to learn the bass guitar as well. That isn't the bass guitar. I know the difference, don't worry. That looks more like a cello? No, double bass, I think is the one I'm looking for. So, being able to know 2 instruments is quite cool. Boris is definitely the type to try and play out in public and end up setting up a sign that says need money for lessons and then just playing really shite that everyone donates to you. I mean, hell, it's a scheme I'd try. So just until his buzz falls off, let's go try and learn a little bit of the bass here. I think he's got one already? No, none. He literally has never played a bass. And it looks like he's never played the bass. Look at him. He's going at it like he's trying to scratch a cat or something. That's terrible. But he's starting to learn. That's the main thing. I mean, his buzz is going to wear off in a minute, and he will need another cup of coffee. He is in no mood for a Friday night party. He's going to need another cup of coffee here. That's it. That's it. Get that coffee down, you mate. And then, I don't know, give Madison a call. You know, you've had a hard day. It's Friday night. If she's not out on the rob. Okay, so she's not on the rob tonight. She is a bag woman. So this is a bit of a relationship that's not doomed, but it's certainly not going in a very good direction when he's a school teacher and his partner is a criminal. She was a getaway driver when Boris met her. Now she's a bag woman. So this is fun. Also, we can purchase a reward here. I think observant would be a good one. And I am going to save a little bit. No, long distance friend. Long distance friend is one of those lifetime rewards that I simply love. And Boris, being the amazing musician he is, people won't forget him. He's a very good musician. That's it. He's basically doing what I do on a daily basis here. He's just being held together by coffee and poor choices. He wants to give Madison a kiss. Yeah, why not? You're not jamming with anybody else. A drink at 2 bars? No. We will put this in your inventory though, just to get it out of the way. He does have the nicely decorated moodlet. Quite like that. Oh yes, he's been tasked to write a biography for Jack Bunch. I think Jack Bunch is actually a teenager, so I'm not really sure what he's supposed to put in that either. But so let's play a few video games until the buzz wears off, then go to bed. He definitely needs to get some sleep. Don't make your bed. Go to sleep in it. Lord knows you need fucking sleep right now, Boris. Go to bed. There you go. I will see you guys in the morning. Bear with me. There we go. And we're back. Tell you what, he might have slept for about 10 hours, but my god did he need the sleep. And right now he needs breakfast. This man is hungry. I don't know how Sim's going to eat breakfast in the morning. Like, I am just not hungry enough to have a full breakfast every morning. Probably just the way my body works, but what I do need is coffee. If I don't have coffee, then at least 3 cups before 10 o'clock, the voices get louder. I don't hear voices, obviously. Or do I? Yeah. He wants to relax this weekend. Mind you, Madison is kind of teaching Boris how to let his hair down a little bit. Not that he's that much of a serious person, but he certainly isn't familiar with how to enjoy yourself, particularly thoroughly. So she did that for him last episode. Took him down to the nightclub, boogie on down. But Boris feels like he's paying a visit down to the local library. I mean, the last time he went to the library, he literally watched a very brutal breakup after giving a flirtatious greet to Zelda May. Over the course of the night, Zelda May has now found herself a boyfriend, funnily enough. There's actually one thing. I've not actually seen any same-sex couples in this neighbourhood. Just want to make sure I do actually have that setting on. Story progression. Go to jail chance. I mean, obviously that's there, but yeah, town sim, general options. There's a lot of options in here. Drop old flirts, partner to engagement cooldown. I think that's the number of days. Allow teen only on pregnancy. I think I switched that off, to be honest, but that's fine. Rename children on marriage. Yeah, I can see that. Rename only mutual children on marriage. I've turned off the occult thing because I don't have the supernatural pack and I really don't want vampires in the neighbourhood. Oh, there you go. So by default, chance of a bisexual sim is 5%, chance of a gay sim is 1%. I think that's a bit low for the modern day. Let me just put these up a little bit. To be fair, let's put that to about 12%. I think that will balance it out. Just so I see a bit of variety, because you know, having a whole neighbourhood with the same dynamic is a little bit strange sometimes. So that will just keep the neighbourhood a bit more varied. When I have some partnerships I might look at and go, oh, wouldn't have seen that coming. That wasn't a pun, by the way. I'll just be quiet, shall I? Anyway, Boris fancies a trip down to the local library because he's a bookworm at heart. He does not want to give a lecture. I'm not actually sure why I saved that. But he wants to finish a book, and he wants to finish reading his book, so... Oh, even his books are in here. Who dat? Oh, it's Morgana. No thanks. Boris doesn't even know who Morgana really is. I think she's one of his music fans. It looks like Boris has gotten quite a few gifts from the older ladies in the neighbourhood. Yeah. Now he's just going to sit and read. Looks like he's got a bit of company at the library this morning. I don't know, ever since I took an interest in potentially going to university later in life. I say later in life, I'm nearly 30 years old, but ever since I've expressed interest in university, the idea of going to a library like full of books like this one, you know, these shelves are loaded with books. A big part of me is like, I'm really interested to go to a proper library, you know, and read these things out of pure interest and all that. I've been toying with the idea of getting a membership for my local library. Oh. Ah, it's his girlfriend. Why have you just left your baby on the floor in the public library? That's not a good look, friend. That is not a good look. Yeah, Boris is going to spend his morning reading away. In fact, he hasn't even looked up from the book to see his girlfriend walk in. At least canonically, he didn't. In my head, he didn't. But like she's gone into the child's room. I think if he reads this book, I think that'll fulfill 2 wishes in one. Yeah, he's 1 book away from fulfilling his lifetime. Not lifetime, one of his main wishes. Well done, Boris. There we go. And go and say hi to your girlfriend. Why not? Give her some flowers. Why not? Boris is a very loving person. A little bit like me. I mean, in real life, I can be a pretty old school romantic sometimes. Depends how I feel. But I'm always quite the romantic with my partner. Ah, she is excitable. And childish. And clumsy. Because that is observant in action. Boris is faithful to Madison. Boris has a faithful reputation. He had that last episode and he somehow lost it. There we go, that's an extra wish. Now chat to fulfill his next one. If you want to know the truth, I did actually look into the whole his reputation disappearing. See, his reputation here. Faithful. I did actually check out what exactly happened with his faithful reputation. Turns out, when I panned over to Madison, decided to check out what happened with her, she has a cheating reputation. And I think if both Sims have the same reputation for being faithful, they both get it. If one then breaks it, I think they both lose that. So I think that might be what happened. I couldn't tell you otherwise. Yeah, let's have a little chat with her. Enjoy your day out. Give her a hug. Ask her about her day. And let's fill out her information chart. Because you should know these things about your partner. Yeah, that's gender preference thing. One of the options you can have here. Where is it? I lost the option. Oh, there you go. Ask about gender preference. And by default, it normally comes up as undecided. Whereas now, if I ask a sim who can do those things, those types of interactions, it should automatically assign a sexuality to them based on what I've set up. So every sim will have a preference of some kind. So that's kind of what I wanted. Keeps the neighbourhood interesting. Hey, Boris got up in charisma. Bless. Yeah, you said hi. That's fine. That's all you need to do. Maybe you should read Magnetic Attraction. He wants to read some books. Let's get him reading. I mean, we do need to put a bit of money behind Boris here before we move forwards. There you go. A pretty quick book there. And let's head home. This thing, when I think of a big library like this, it makes me think of my current exams that I'm doing. For those of you who don't know, I am currently studying to become a financial advisor, so I can legally give investment, pensions, loans, mortgage advice, all that kind of stuff. And it kind of reminds me of sat there with books open, flashcards, exercise books, studying and all that in my own time. Because I don't attend a college for it. I literally study it in my own time. My study time is all my own. While you're here, you should start that biography. So, you've been tasked to write a biography about a schoolboy called Jack Bunch, and you want to name it Dr. Ear and his friends. Let's just call it Jack Bunch, up and coming. I think biographies don't take too long to write, I'll be honest, so let's see how he gets on with that. This has been... So Boris has taken about an hour on the computer now, and yeah, I reckon it's probably going to take about 8 in-game hours, probably, to get this written. It's going to take a lot longer than that. I'm going to say it's going to take Boris about a day, so the more we get done, the easier it will be. Hey, his writing is improving, but he is going to get tired in a minute, so let's let him have a very quick something to drink. That's it. Oh, it is now winter. It is -1 degrees outside. Yes, I use Celsius. I'm not a barbarian. I'm not a barbarian. And then he'll go to bed. Yeah, he's not sleepy yet, but hey. Perfect. I will see you guys in the morning. Here we go. It is 6 o'clock in the morning, and Boris has woken up to a decent covering of snow outside of his window. And it's quite tranquil. It's quite peaceful, you know. But the reason I've started it before he's gotten up is because it is Sunday. Do you know what happens on Sundays? Yes, Boris gets his royalty checks on a Sunday. And I do believe he's still sitting on, I think, 3 books or 4 books, which are likely to pay out. I think they hit his bank at 9 o'clock. Read 20 total books. Yeah, why not? Boris can read. In fact, he loves reading. Oh, who's calling him at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday? Cressida Harvey, I'm assuming that's supposed to be Cressida Wells, so she's obviously got married, would like to go on a date. No. Absolutely not. No thank you. But Boris instead is going to get a shower. Oh dear. Get a shower of a fruit parfait. Because he's going to spend today indoors writing. So yes, either 9 o'clock or 12 o'clock his writing royalty checks will hit his bank. I think it must be 12 o'clock. There we go. Get yourself a nice cracking breakfast, mate. Clean up that counter, mate. It's terrible. Put on some music. Ah. Oops. It's time to throw that low quality stereo away. It's not even possible to repair that. It doesn't look like a piece of junk. Come on. That's harsh. That's really harsh. Oh. Telling me that I've bought him a piece of shite. Oh, no way. Okay. Okay. Let's give him a proper stereo. If I move this over here. Really? It won't go on the table? Wow, it has to take up the whole table. That's a little bit surprising, actually. I'll put that up there. Let's use this. Indeed. Low volume. Play a couple of games just to get you back up to maximum fun, so you can prolong your writing time. There you go. Now continue writing. I reckon if you make good timing, you can probably finish it today. You are in absolute maximum mood. Yeah, you've literally got maximum mood. You've got a really nice stereo. There you go. 1724 smackaroonies. That's what we're talking about. And I reckon... Oh, hanging the house lights. Now that is something I can do. Holiday house lights. Hanging multicoloured. I do really like that front porch I've put on here. Adds that little bit of extra character, I think. Those pillars look a little bit out of place though. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? I mean, Boris isn't exactly a rich man. I'm tempted to change the outside look of his house though. In fact, we're going to do that. I think this this wood exterior looks a bit dated. So what would Boris prefer, I reckon? We've got that red brick which we could put the corners down. I'm not a big fan of the brick though, but I could potentially tone the brick down in colour. Now, even then that still looks a bit too vibrant for me. Okay, what about stone? Have we got any good stone looks here? Oh, we can stick with siding. Logs, no. I'm not having logs. Or pirate looking wood. Boris has got more class than that. I can assure you, Boris has got much more class than that. I mean, these don't look bad. I quite like this, but I think the stone at the bottom is a bit overbearing. Yeah, if the stone came to maybe like a little bit above ankle height, I reckon that would look really striking, but no, these look way too dark. Oh wow, wall sets. Wow, some of these look strange. But then again, I'm sure you're supposed to combine them, like to have like an alternating pattern or something like that. Wow, there are some new ones I didn't even realise existed. Now we'll stick with masonry here. I reckon we'll have to try and make this work. So let's darken down some of these bricks. Just a little bit. Those are a very vibrant red. Yeah, like that. Now what we need to do is take this and put that into the wall. And then there we go. What I'll do is, yeah, complete the wall off like that. Then we will take these and put them in the appropriate places, just here. Then we'll use the one that has the brick on the other side. Like that. Then I'll make sure the brown brick goes over. Like so. Then we'll copy and paste these ones into the wall like that. Now some of these, for example, might look decent either side of the door. There we are. So take the bricks and just move that over here. Cool. Now, these windows are looking a little bit shabby now. I want something that's a bit more fitting. Now we have a masonry style house. I think these look pretty nice. So we'll take this window out. Oh, that's way too big. Way too big. Those are way too big as well. No, I think these are probably our best bet. So let's replace the windows with those. Where is it? I just lost it. There we are. Now that I've got this, I'm thinking the archway here needs to be a white as well, to match with the windows we have. Otherwise it just doesn't particularly look that well rounded. There we go. I also think the study here could use an extra window. No, I've got a better idea. Let's take these away. I'm going to move these to the opposite wall just for now. I'm going to put a back door to his house. That will let in a lot of light and it will look really nice. Let's take another window, place that in here so he can look out. I'll make sure we put some curtains over it. And also that we put one of these drapes over it too. Now I think it's actually kind of important here if we take the style from this and make sure that goes to the curtains. Now the blue here, that can be a grey, and so can the rim edge, like that. So now he has a curtain back door. And I also think it's important that we put another burglar alarm at the back, in case a burglar decides to use that door to get in. On top of that, I think we need to keep this nice white wood style for the outside of the house. So we're going to copy that over to all facets. There we go. And we have a really nice exterior. I'm going to copy the stones. I'm just going to put a little, almost like a patio out there just for now. We haven't got the money to develop a garden, but good to earmark it for later. Really hate it when it does that. There we go. I need to learn that hotkey because that little option there never fucking works. Just putting it bluntly. Okay, this window needs to go. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here. And I'm going to say let's put in a window in the bathroom as well. A proper window. And I say to keep it uniform, let's do a bit of rearranging for the kitchen here. So if we move the oven over by one, we can do that. And that creates symmetry through the house, which I quite like. I would put in some cabinets for the kitchen as well to increase its rating, but we don't have the cash for that, unfortunately. These blinds look really out of place now, so let's see if we can replace them. That'll be under dining room. No, these are for a very specific set of windows, so that won't work. And we'll place some loft curtains in there. So you just pull the curtains if you need some privacy in the bathroom. Not a problem at all. And one thing I've been forgetting, by the way, no one noticed that these two lights were completely out of sync or out of line, so when I spotted it earlier it was doing my OCD in, so I had to fix it. Okay. There we go. That makes the house just a little bit more refined, I think. Gives the house a bit more class to it. I say as I fuck around with another set of curtains. So yeah, Boris just got his royalty and then just spent every penny of his royalty. Wow, I have nearly bankrupted Boris. I'm so sorry. Oh yes. There we go. We still need to create a uniform style for the these two rooms. The rest of the house has been decorated, or he's moved in and made it his, but these two rooms are as stock as the day he moved in. Speaking of cash, family inventory. I mean, these gifts that he's been given are a little bit of extra cash. Oh my god, that's actually a fair bit of money. Whoa, someone's gifted him a £5,000 piece of art. Sorry, 5,000 smackaroonies. Oh my god, who gifted him this? I'm almost tempted to put it in the house. Ooh. Put it there for a second. Let's must be against the wall. It is against the wall, you silly sod. Cannot intersect other objects. What the hell is there? Oh, this thing. You know what? Let's keep it here. £5 as a cash injection like that is a little bit of a cheat. That is an expensive present, though. It's fine with me. 1,200. That means he doesn't have to worry too much about his bills. Right, let's see whether he can finish off that biography today. I really like that. I think this place is slowly turning from a house into a home. I like it. I say it's still got little ways to go, but we'll get there. I reckon when Madison moves in, she might make a few changes. You know, give it a woman's touch. Be fair, I know there's that stereotype that guys just do not decorate their homes. You know, they always go minimalist, and it's a woman that, you know, decorates it. That is not true. That's not true with me, anyway. Here in real life, I'm sat in my living room because I live in a very small apartment. It's a really cosy apartment. It's perfect for what I want, but it's not massive in the grand scheme of things. I bought this place a couple of years ago, but I've put up some expensive metal disc plates on the wall. I've you know, put posters up. I've got figurine collections out. Like, I decorated this place. Like, I wanted this to feel like a home. In fact, I think it'll be a bit of a challenge for my partner to try and redecorate. I'll be like, no, you ain't touching that stuff. You ain't touching that. Yeah, Boris could use a bit of fun here. Now, I don't want him to keep getting promoted so quickly because I'm going to turn aging on soon. And I don't want him to be like level 10 in his career as a young adult. So I'm going to make him skip work in the morning. I'm going to make him skip work and carry on writing that book. So bear with me, I'll see you in the morning. Oh, no, isn't that sweet? So he's waking up this morning. Yes, he is late for work. He's not going to work, let's put it that way. He is indeed missing work. But he has now just acquired an eternally faithful reputation. How sweet is that? Has been eternally faithful to Madison. Mate, I'm not being funny. In real life, if 20 days classified you as eternally faithful, okay, granted, there would still actually be a lot of people who do not have that. But that would be easy. You know, 20 years, that's closer to eternally faithful. Oh dear. Still means he gets a nice permanent plus 20 boost. And that's going to last, well, forever. That'll last forever, or at least until, or if he ever cheats or something, he will continuously have that. Well done, Boris. You're a pure soul. No one should be ringing me at 10 o'clock when I'm supposed to be at work. Go away, boss. I'm not answering the phone. But yeah, I kind of want that because I want his performance to go down a little bit. I don't want him to get a promotion. I mean, he's already level 6. I mean, that's pretty good for a career. Apparently, Malcolm Landgraf decided that being late to school was fine by him. Well, it kind of is. He wants to master writing. He's about to do it, so I think this book will probably master it for him. He is level 9. 9. There we go. So he's up probably on the last few pages. There we go. Now he wants to play some games. That's a very understandable point of view. But the low as well. It's a fair and balanced piece that was wonderfully penned, and you have increased your relationship. Is it a hit though? I don't think it was a bestseller. No, just a normal book. Well, it's a biography. Can't really be too hard on him for that. Excellent. Okay, let's put the stereo up. Now, what's he looking like on his royalties here? He's 2,000 out of 4,000 to live comfortably. I mean, 4,000 a week is not bad. However, writing. I mean, at the moment he's finding a lot of good fun and humour. So let's write another Duke Nukem book. Now, where would Duke Nukem find a funny holiday destination? Duke Nukem goes to... because we've done Hollywood. France, he would definitely have fun in France. Like, I could imagine him talking smack to a lot of French people if Duke Nukem went to France. No, I think I'd put goes to Australia. Make sure he goes to New Zealand. Let's go to New Zealand. Yeah, Duke Nukem goes to New Zealand. He'll have some fun with, what's the term? Is it Kiwis they call themselves out there? I don't know. I think it's Kiwis. Let's just have a look. Was I right? No, it goes to Australia, France. Duke Nukem goes to Hollywood. Duke Nukem will have some fun times in Hollywood and not just killing aliens. Because, I mean, these are like 600 a week. Just a few of these, and he'll be able to live comfortably. And we'll be able to future-proof the house for when Madison is moved in with him. I mean, come on, he's eternally faithful to her. VJ and Elspeth have been seen at each other's throats lately. Well, I'm not surprised. Like, Boris literally watched Elspeth trying to chat up another guy from the school. And then somehow lost favour. Like, it's a bit creepy when your teacher gives more of a shit about your relationship than you do. Not being funny, but your teacher should not be getting involved in that kind of stuff. Unless it's damaging your schoolwork, they should not be caring about your relationship. Oh, he seems to have written this Kiwi story pretty quickly. I mean, he can probably afford to get away with one extra day. Thing is, he's got a professional slacker. How cool would it be to watch TV and slack off at work without the boss caring? But I have no option to slack off. Unless I'm thinking of something else here. No, I can't be thinking of anything else. Or I could be thinking of multitasker, but... Boris isn't really a slacker by nature. There we go. Oh, okay. Well, he managed to bust the computer. can he even fix that? What is his handiness? 4. I think he could probably fix that if he tries hard enough. But yeah, he's not going to go to work again tomorrow. But I'll see you guys in the morning. And we are awake. Well, Boris is awake. Once again, he is missing work. And yes, he does care about it. He does care about the education of his students. But today, not so much. He's skipping work. Because why wouldn't you? He's definitely got bigger fish to fry. I should get him to call in fake sick, really. But I do want to lower that performance so he can actually go to work and not get a promotion all the time. Because that's one thing about this game that does annoy me a little bit, is it's so easy for you to do well at work just by turning up in a good mood. Like, even if you have none of the skills required to actually get promoted, it's easy to just get promoted. Like, if that was the case in real life, I would probably be the managing director of my company by now. If you didn't have any of those skills. But that's how things work in The Sims. It's very, very easy. So Boris is just going to spend a bit of his time fixing this computer. Lovely stuff. And he's going to continue writing Duke Nukem Goes to New Zealand. And he's just going to blast his stereo at the top of its power. Ooh, his work performance is getting really bad. Like, really, really bad. I hope he doesn't get demoted or fired. No, you are not going to be playing hopscotch. Let the kids do that. It's not for you. Oh no! Is he going to get demoted because of this? Oh, that's really bad. Please don't get demoted. Then again, it's not the end of the world if he did. There we go. Continue writing Duke Nukem. Oh, he's in a really, really bad position at work, but he'll go to work tomorrow. He'll make up for it. He'll work hard too. But I think he'll be able to finish this this book tonight. Neighbourhood is moving, as it should be. And there we go, 566 a week. And a Sharma and Carmelo shop. Oh, so they've gotten contemplate surroundings.
Stubi Tuhon, Skiche Vada V. Number.
That's strange. So he looks at his table and somehow became fascinated. How does he do that? That is strange, that is. Oh well. Boris does do some strange things from time to time. Call it Artist Curse or something. Oh yes, he's a master of the guitar. Oh yeah, he's jamming, fair enough. Okay, cool. So we have another humour book, which brings his total to 2,500 per week. And you had to do it, didn't you? No. You do not need to chat. You don't even know Jeffrey. Check the weather. It's probably going to be saying it's snowing all week, but it's always worth a try. Let's have a look at the weather. Heavy snow, light snow, light snow, heavy snow, light snow. Hang on a minute. Sunday, which is still in this season, but apparently it's going to be a high of 21 degrees. I'm sorry. What the fuck? That's the only thing I've got to say about that. No weather change. Well, then again, I do live in Britain, so. Wonder if Madison is free to have a nice little chat with Boris.
Oh, Kodaluk. Sos. Kroon.
She must work during the day now, because she seems to be available in the evenings now.
Zarila Fesu. Kaluni. Uchinolard. Yana Norgus.
But regardless of what we think, Boris really does need to get to work tomorrow.
Zogi ala Gazito, Shound up Derma.
That's it. Now we probably have bills because I haven't checked the mailbox. Ooh, 291. Our bills have spiked a fair bit now. Go on, Boris, go pay your bills. The house looks kind of peaceful. Go have some dinner. Let's have some sushi. I'm not a fan of sushi myself. Like really not a fan of sushi. That's it. His bloody wife is calling me. Why does Jeffrey and his wife want to talk to Boris so bad? Oh, never mind. Right. You get a nice early night because you're actually going to need one. You're going to be up in the morning. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Back in a moment. There we go. Boris is a nice early riser. And for the first time, he's not hungry this morning. Times are changing. He's going to make some pancakes instead, though. He's feeling a bit fruity. No, eat your pancakes as quickly as you can, mate. There you go. Now, head to work. Now! Before you get demotion. That's it. And this time you're going to power work, my friend. Actually, you're going to give lectures. You really need to give some lectures. Earn a promotion. No, you're not earning any promotions, Boris. Stay in your lane. That is some strange winter wear for Elspeth there. It's more like formal wear than winter wear. Right, give lectures. Oh yeah, he's bringing that performance back up again. And let's power work. Just take the edge off that bad performance. Everyone's tardy to school. There we go. It's up to half as bad now, but he can give some more lectures, that's fine. More lectures we give. The town is all abuzz with recent nuptials. Oh no, they're married. Zelda Bottoms deal. They should have just changed names. They should have changed names to his name. A student, Elspeth Cook, has been out of school sick for... No, she's not. She's right fucking there. Elspeth could really use your help to catch up. If you tutor him, it's a her, Elspeth is a girl, then you'll gain some job performance. You know what? Yes, we could actually use job performance. Then again, it could be a him. I'm not bigoted. But I think the old gender-neutral pronouns didn't really come into effect in Sims 4 until Sims 4. So canonically, it is a her. Excellent. Now, you do need to go and tutor Elspeth, so... I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I know you're a bit stressed out, but you do have things to do. I think the Cooks live here, so let's go and visit good old Elspeth. And let's see if we can do that tutoring that she desperately needs. Tamara's impressive performance earned her a promotion to City Council member. That's what we need in town, more fucking politicians. Oh yes, story progression. Town options. Romance, marriage name, husband. Marriage name, husband. General options. I was about to. I'm sure there's one here for marriage. Never mind. I mean, that could just be a case of it sometimes does that, to be fair. Okay. So let's go and give Elspeth her tutoring. Sounds like there's somebody in there who's not answering the door. Sounds like they're at a bar. Stop having a drink and let me in. Ah, I can see him. Jeffrey Cook, open the door. No, that's Lady Cook. Come on. There you go. Thanks, Jeffrey. Cool. Now, is Elspeth actually in? Is a good question. And it doesn't look like it. No. No, stop trying to answer your phone. They haven't really got much here, to be honest with you. I really need to mute this phone, it's so irritating. Emma Sharma wants to know if Boris would like to go on a date. No, he is eternally faithful. He does not go on dates with random people. Lady Cook went to a military school, it seems. Oh, I guess Boris is going to have to just sit and wait, I suppose. Haven't exactly got much of a living room. While Elspeth's parents are... Wait, I thought they were supposed to hate each other. I swear the law is Lady Cook and Jeffrey Cook really don't like each other. Oh, are you fucking serious? Stop calling. Stop calling. No, Boris would not like to go on a date with Nancy Landgrab.
Sure talk. Oh, no.
I'm going to mute this damn phone. There we go. Yeah, might as well jam while you wait for Elspeth to come home, I guess. There you go. I thought she needed private tutoring. Well, it looks like they reconcile pretty quick. So I thought they're supposed to hate each other, despite the fact they're married. But hey, at least Jeffrey likes the music. The crumple bottom steels come back. Oh, hang on a minute. I think... Yeah, because Christopher is a steel, so I think he changed his name to Crumple Bottom Steel when I had the previous settings set up. And now that he's gotten married to Zelda May, she has now inherited that name. So I actually think it's working as intended. I think that just happens to be a unfortunate side effect of me not changing the options earlier. So everything is working as intended. It's working as intended. That will sort itself out, I think, in next generations, like as teenagers become adults and then adults get married and all that kind of stuff. I assume Elspeth here doesn't actually want any tutoring. Oh, finally, here she comes. 9 o'clock at night. So special.
I
mean, I think I can shoot her, can't I? Gauge attraction. I've not actually seen that option before. Consider attractiveness. I've seen that one before, but I've not actually seen gauge attraction. That's a new one on me, that is. Do I have to tutor this sim in school? I think that's some gossip. I mean, it doesn't help to encourage a student to do well, right? Go to bed. I swear he's already asked that question once before. Oh no, you can ask that multiple times. I forget about that.
Awatamu fret arbo gwinchi. Zelka wapno?
That observant is so good. Okay, I think... Why did I go on? I've never seen that either. You can tell I'm getting tired. It is about midnight tonight. Looks like I'm gonna have to go and do something else. Oh, well, I thought Boris was going to be doing a good thing, but obviously not. So he hasn't done any tutoring. He just came along, heard a bit of gossip, encouraged her to build her skills, and then pissed off. Yeah, why not? Oh my goodness. Blair, his rewards. Something from Agnes, Joe Cast the Bachelor, Blair Wainwright, Blair again, Emma again. Oh. Ah, that's sweet. Looks like Madison is sending love letters. Wow. You might want to get a good night's sleep there. It's just done the Star Chef Challenge. They clearly know the way around. The dishes they prepare are more satisfying and more pleasing to those that eat them. Well, that's going to help him out. Right, go to bed now. We'll have one more day, see if we can get his performance up, and then we will call it there. So I'll see you in the morning. Well, I did forget it's actually, well, Christmas Day or Snowflake Day today. And Boris receives a bonus of 1,881 average. And Boris doesn't have to go to work today. So, oh, that's a nice little Christmas bonus. Well done, Boris. He's still going to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Day. Like, no. Go the fuck back to bed. Nobody gets up at 6 AM on fucking Christmas Day. So, go back to bed. Stay in bed. There you go. That's more like it. Even I'm not awake at 9 o'clock on Christmas Day. I'm normally laying in a hungover, like, haze of beer on a Christmas Day. But Boris has a little bit more restraint than I do. Go get yourself a shower and relax. It's Christmas Day. But definitely clean up those bad pancakes. They're disgusting. There you go. Let's see if he gets some. He should be invited to a Christmas party, I reckon. No, don't just put the food down. Eat it, you silly sod. Ah, who's invited him? What the hell? Where'd he go? I think he picked up the book and he glitched the he glitched his food. That's weird. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. Yeah, if you want to rewind that, have a look. I think he picked up the fruit parfait at the same time he went to open a book, and I think the book deleted the food. How annoying, how galling would that be in real life? You've just made yourself a delicious bit of food, and then all of a sudden it just vanishes out of reality. There it is! Oh, for goodness sake. Looks like you'll be cleaning that up. Alright. I thought I had a glitch bit of food. So he's been invited to Susan Wainwright's. Well, why not? Go to the party. Have a bit of fun while you're at it. 392 personal time off, so that'll be his day at work, when he's obviously not at work, because it's Christmas Day. Eat at the bistro. Nah. No thanks. I don't think Boris has actually been to Susan's house, despite the fact that Susan is, well, one of his best friends. There we are. I'll get a room, you two. There's Belair. Oh, I think this is a formal occasion. Right, I don't mean to be an arsehole, but who has a Christmas party in formal wear? Yeah, go and dance together.
And
No, it's Christmas. Oh, you're kidding me. I know it's your house, but getting it on at a Christmas party when you've got friends in the house is a bit much. Oh dear. They have a nice little study, actually. I like that. That's like the home office for two people who are like detectives or something. Alright, cool it. Quite like that little wall in the middle. That's not... That's a 2/3 wall. Good, childish and a loner. Ah, they'll get along pretty well then. Well, maybe not the childish part. But then again, Boris is a teacher. He's used to hanging around kids all day. Teaching them, obviously. Don't get that twisted. I think that's a good place for a... I think that's a good place for a screenshot right there. Just like that. Granted, quite a lot of really cool stuff has happened this episode. Oh, at least get dressed before you rejoin the party. Oh, I swear to God, Sims do not have a sense of shame in this game. You just come out in your underwear in front of all your friends and just start making coffee. I think Blair is a good friend of his. Well, no, was a good friend, I think. Yeah, an old friend. Oh my God, how much food did you set? That's incredible. You need Boris's cooking though, he's really good at that stuff. I'll tell you what, stop dancing and play and perform. What have you got here? Master track. Perform a master track here. Just absolutely bang out the tunes. No, turn that shit off. Turn the shit off. You've got perfectly good music right here. I don't know. Play something a bit more sustained. Yeah? Really? You're all going home? It's 7 o'clock. Why are you all going home? Oh, worst Christmas party ever. Oh, that's terrible. Oh well, I think that is... I think that's time to call it. A bit of an anticlimax, I'll be honest with you, but what can you do? Sims are very fickle things sometimes. But I think we made some great progress. Boris has written 2 additional books to add to his stockpile and his nest egg. He's missed work twice, deliberately. He's mastered his writing skills. He's been to a party, been to the library, and I'd say he's quite thoroughly enjoying his life at the moment. I think he's come on in great leaps and bounds, and I really like the fact that the house is now a bit more uniform, and it's starting to look a little bit more like home. He's still got a ways to go, but I'm happy with how this is turning out so far. But this is where I'm going to leave you. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you have lasted all the way to the end of the video, please let me know. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, the like button, and hit all the notification bell and all that. Really helps me out, helps you keep in touch. But until the next time, I will see you later. Take care, peace out, and stay safe as always.